have the great pleasure to introduce you to Ganesh Iyer. And Ganesh is part of our community. He went through boot camp many months ago, and he's a technology executive who, when he went through job search, he took an approach that was quite unique in my mind. He took an approach that was really focused on his digital presence, and he learned and applied some concepts that I believe are very, very beneficial for others. And it's an approach that I've never seen before. And Ganesh and I had a conversation like maybe almost 2 months ago, and he shared what he did. And I am telling you, just, to promote the company and improve my digital presence, I've incorporated some of the things that he shared. And Ganesh's heart is about as big as all outdoors. And he wants everyone to understand how they can leverage LinkedIn and really get the most out of it, and shorten their job search, their time in job search, and improve their ability to just, get the things that they want to get in their career and in life. And Ganesh, with that, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much for being with us, for sharing your wisdom and tips for everyone. And it's all yours now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christy, for inviting me back. I had a part one, I think July 11th. We could not cover everything. There was so much to cover. So I'm back again today to cover some of the things which we could not cover. Also, I want to spend some time on question and answers. And if time permitting, Christy, I'll ask you to pick maybe a couple of profiles. And if they're open, I can do a live profile roast.
You got it. And so for everyone else, put your questions in the chat, and then we're going to get to them as much as possible and as quickly as possible. And but this really builds on the first conversation, so he won't go over many of the things that he talked about before, but you'll have both videos to refer to.
Yeah. So what I will do, right, in the interest of time, but I know that some of them are going to be first time listening to this presentation. Some of them are coming back after the July 11th. I'll do a quick recap, but I want to spend some time on how actually the profiles are built. So I'm not just going to the PowerPoint. I want to toggle my screen to the actual live profile, so you will know what I'm talking about. I'll also show some resources I use, especially in ChatGPT, some prompts. And we can, based upon the time, we can do a couple of profile roast, again, with their permission, of course. And what is unique about this presentation, right? Everyone talks about, if you go to Google or online, everybody talks about LinkedIn optimization, career growth. Many people are offering as a service, right? All that is fine. But what I'm sharing is something which has not been done anywhere in the world. The data is coming from 2025 algorithm report. It's purely data-driven, evidence-based. And this report only released in April of 25, just 3 months back. So how did I get access to that? I am part of a community called the Tribe. Richard Vanderbloom is the author of this the book. So I am part of his community. You can see I'm a first level connection. He's called the Tribe community, and he is the owner of the algorithm report. It's got a lot of copyright, everything. The good news is he has given me the written permission to come and share it to the group. I reached out to Richard. Richard, I've been invited by PRG group. It's mainly people for in transition. Can I offer some insights, especially on job search related? Ganesh, of course. And I shared in this draft presentation. I got his full approval. I cannot share the entire report, but I've been given the green signal to share the key insights. So that's so all I'm sharing is basically it's a derived from this, the algorithm report. And I put a link in the presentation. And Christy, I'm sure you'll share this deck to the participants plus a video recording, and feel free to access it. So I'm really happy to share whatever I've learned. This is the source. I was just, I want to make sure I give proper credit to Richard here. A little bit about me. I won't take much time. I'm based in Atlanta. I have a finance background, been in 25 years in technology, 18 years in healthcare. Last year, I was in job transition. Um, I was only targeting leadership roles, senior level roles. I found multiple job opportunities. In fact, multiple offers in hand, very, very competing offers. And those were all hidden job market, never posted. And how did they find me? So I have been contacted by 4 of the 5 top search firms. Some of you might know the term Shrek. Here, the Shrek refers to Spencer Stewart, Henry, Russell Reynolds, all these are the big 5 search firms in the world. So one thing I asked them, how did you find me, right? There's a curious to know. They all said, Ganesh, we found you on LinkedIn. I said, LinkedIn has thousands of people, but why me? Ganesh, we did a bunch of search and your name came either in the top or in the page 1. So that is what they really got intrigued, right? And this was not, this is why even before the algorithm report. So now with the insights of algorithm report, I'm sure no, with my experience with algorithm insights, if you all consistently follow that, you will see results. Definitely, the idea is to be in front of the decision makers, hiring team, right? Then you apply your interviewing skills. There are, of course, nothing to replace networking, connecting with the introduction network. But all I'm sharing today is how to leverage maximum optimization using LinkedIn profile. So my discussion will be centered around LinkedIn. Some of the other communities I'm part of, Joe was there as a guest speaker, I think a couple of months back at PRG. There is a tool called AVI. I use the tool for some of their work. And Bobby is another personal branding. And one thing I'll ask all the people here, again, I can't see the screen due to the presentation mode. One thing, right, I want each one of you to connect with each other. That's the best way to grow your network. You might find your new lead. Maybe once you start talking to maybe a 15-minute virtual coffee meeting. If you're in the same town, just meet with people, expand your network. You might always find some affinity point, some common connection point. I highly encourage connect with each other, find any areas of mutual topic of interest to talk, share your insights. That's the best way to grow your network. So LinkedIn again is the platform for job search. Again, I don't have to repeat that. 77% of the candidates are found through LinkedIn. Okay, let's look at the key areas, right? What is the #1 section recruiter go to? It is the current position. This is where many people get it wrong. Many people, they either end date it and they don't have anything current. So when recruiters are searching, they're looking for people who are actively employed. So one may ask, Ganesh, I'm not employed today. Then there are ways how you can address that gap. So let
Ganesh,
me show.
hold on. Are you sharing a screen?
Oh,
You don't
can't.
have one. No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you could have stopped me before. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish I'd known before, Christy. Yeah, no problem. So are you seeing now?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was referring to Richard Vanderbloom. So Richard Vanderbloom is the author of this book, the Algorithm Report. I was referring to that. So I'm part of his community. So I got his access, right? I don't have to repeat that. So let me go through that. We covered that my about section. I'm sorry. Please don't stop me anytime, right? Yeah. So the #1 the field, right? The feature which is the most important for executive job search by recruiter's point of view is the current position. They always look what the title, where the keywords are. This is where many people get it wrong. So I'll give you a couple of examples, best practice. Can you see my profile?
Yes.
Okay. So one is your job title, but also use the pipe. You see the pipe, then these things you should go and add it. If someone is in marketing, you can add a few keywords so that you are found by the recruiters. It's very, very important. We not only have the optimized job title, but also the keywords. It's very important. In my previous company, I was heading the systems and architecture, but I added, these are like key terms used by the recruiters: digital transformation, ERP. It is not in my job title, but it's in my job responsibility. So what did I add? I went and added those keywords. So it's very visible. It comes like in the title search. Similarly, I was in McKesson Change Healthcare. I was a VP there. I led the Remand integration and cloud transformation. So these things I went and added to optimize my profile. Okay. And one may ask, Ganesh, my current role is ended. How do I bridge the gap? So there is a way you can address it. Some of you might know Patricia. She is a PRG member. I connected with a couple of weeks back, and I asked her, hey, is it okay share your profile for the benefit of PRG? She sent me a message. Of course, Ganesh, you can share my. She could not join today due to travel schedule, but she's aware that I will share her profile. She's in transition today. Earlier, her role got ended, I think, April, and she's doing some voluntary fundraising work. So now this she added recently. So I would highly recommend create a company page. She went and added this with a logo, and look how she has optimized the current job title. This is a target role. She is looking for a VP of marketing, and she used these keywords. All these keywords are important in the executive job search. New product development, brand management, CPG. So one thing I'll recommend to her, of course, she's not on the call, to go and add few bullet points under that. So this will make it a perfect example so that it will come up on recruiter searches. Okay. So do not end it. Also, do not say it's a founder, self-employed. So they're looking for full-time. So pay attention to that, right? Full-time should be chosen, not part-time, not volunteering, or not what do you call founder, self-employed. Those things recruiters don't search for. They are looking for people who are full-time employed, who are currently a VP of marketing. So her name will come up if those searches are run. Okay. So let me go
Can
back.
I interrupt, please? Sorry.
Yes.
Last week I got a note from my ex-employer asking me to update my employment status with their company. Because I had it done. You know, you and I talked and you told me to leave it open, and I left it open and they told me to shut it down.
Yeah, in your case, you can use your company page. You can create your own company page. Like take the example of
Okay.
Patricia.
Okay.
I showed an example of Patricia, right?
Yeah.
So she started her own company. That way, the gap will not be shown. She'll come up in the search result.
Well, I
Okay,
did that. I was forced to do it, but just leaving it open sometimes, I don't know. I think employers are now scrutinizing and they're actually coming and asking you to update the
Absolutely,
status.
absolutely valid.
okay. Hanif, let's hold the questions to the end, please. Let's let him go
Yeah,
through. Thank
yeah, I
you.
got a lot of things to cover, but this is where
Sure. Thanks.
please see her profile for reference. So this is an excellent example where she not only had the title, but also keywords optimized in the job title. So what is missing here is a few bullet point would help so that you can either talk about your accomplishments, what your value proposition, that will help. So that's one thing I would go back and tell Patricia to update. All right. So let's look at this, right? This is the number one section recruiters will search in all their searches. It is also Google indexed. So I'll highly recommend pay attention to that and follow the guidelines. Let's after that the statistic says average people spend 15 to 20 seconds on a profile. 50% is spent on the banner, your profile picture, and your headline. So this is the top. If you don't engage the person, there is no enough interest, no clarity, they'll skip this profile. It's a highly important. You convey who you are, what is your value proposition, and some social proof. So what I mean social proof, these are the companies either I worked in the past or I have my consultants, right? So all these are my former employers. So they question me against Ganesh, can we use the logo? But here, LinkedIn, the moment you choose your employer, these logos come up automatically. When you choose the employer, the logos come up automatically. All we are doing is highlighting in our banner. So it's absolutely, you can showcase in your as a social proof. And also it should be very clear who you are. And try to keep it crisp and have a nice tagline. And anything to showcase, right? Which will add credibility, it will boost your social proof. The picture is something it's good to have. It comes across somebody you can trust, approachable, human connection. I've seen some banners including or excluding, but more important is messaging is important, your value proposition is important, social proof is important. Picture would be a nice bonus to have. And make sure you have a good recent picture, not more than 6 months old. It's very important because when they do interviews, you don't want to give an impression the picture is very outdated. It has to be a recent picture, preferably less than 6 months. Again, I covered all that in the presentation, but I wanted to just highlight those things. Then verified button is one. You can either through the clear the security or your employer or your passport, you can go and get that verification. Sometimes you have to be careful. Maybe after you might have had a name change or you had a middle name, then you dropped it. You just have to be a little bit careful. LinkedIn sometimes can put a temporary hold on that account if they're unable to verify. So just verify, check whether if you're going to anticipate any problem, then I would say don't enable that. If you think your name is going to match with the passport or your credentials, then I would recommend to get that verification button. This is something on pronoun, right? LinkedIn offers a custom pronoun, and again, I totally respect everyone's choice. Some like to know as he, him, his, she, her, hers. In my case, I went and customized this pronoun. You get up to 25 characters. I went and customized. Why it is important? Whenever I'm going to send any DMs, connection requests, I'm going to comment on any post, this pronoun will follow my name everywhere. So pronoun is again extra branding, extra, I would say like executive branding. And so something you can be creative, you can come with 1 or 2 words which will elevate your presence. Headline, you get 220 characters. Please optimize it. All the 220 characters, very, very important. The first should be always your title. What job you're doing, what is your target role? What is your key impact? And any key industry where your background is, and your core skills, your core skills. This is very, very important. Again, I have shared in the presentation a template. I have shared an example, target role, core skill, industry, and so follow that presentation. But this is the live example I'm showing. So one question was asked, Ganesh, nowadays people don't read all the things. Well, but our goal here is to be found by recruiters. More words are optimized, those words can get picked up in the search result by the recruiters. So it's highly important you pay attention and optimize every keyword. All right. Now coming to the contact info. LinkedIn has this customized URL. I would highly recommend you go and remove that like a bunch of characters comes up. I think mine is still loading. there's a call, something called personalized URL. So it should, if you see in the top, it says Ganesh Ariyur. By default, LinkedIn will come with like a alphanumeric. So you can go and edit and drop that unnecessary characters. So that's what I meant. Okay. Coming to the open to work, there has been a lot of debate about green banner, non-green banner. For executives, the green banner is not preferred. However, you can enable to be seen only by the recruiters. The LinkedIn algorithm report says 85% recruiters prefer executives not having a green banner, but a private setting. So it's very, very important. 85% of the recruiters prefer that. So if I go and click that, it gives you up to five titles you can choose. I would highly recommend choose the titles appropriately in the order of preference. If you want to be a CIO, so make that as first, not as option 5. Make that as a first one. And always choose from the drop-down job titles. Okay. Again, I'm trying to quickly go through that so that we have enough time to address some questions and profile. Let's look at the about section now. About section is here. Okay, here is I want to pay attention. About section gives 2,600 characters. Please optimize it. Make sure it's a keyword enriched, highly optimized for recruiter searches. You will notice one thing. I deliberately gave one white space. There is a reason for that. I want people to go and click see more. This is a very important button. You want to write it interesting so that people want to know more about you, right? Start with your value proposition. Always start with a nice opening line and deliberately give one white space. Here you're talking about 90 countries, 500 million, global technology. So you will be interested to see more. So that's highly important. You write with a kind of hook, and so that people want to click to see more, to know more about you. If you notice here, every word is highly optimized. Currently, I'm not in a job market, but I still get calls for board level roles. I got speaking engagement role. Recruiters do contact me regularly, but the thing is, your profile gets attracted by the recruiters. Highlight your key value proposition, very important. Always include a contact info. It should be very, very clearly included here, and again with the white space, so that it's not cramped. Okay. About section also offers you to feature top 5 skills. So very important. Highlight and feature your top 5 skills where you want to be found by the recruiters. If someone says they are a marketing executive and they are not talking about marketing the top 5 skills, so it will not help with their algorithm. Talking about the skills, these all LinkedIn allows up to 100 skills to be selected. You can showcase 5 out of the 100. And make sure all the skills are highly optimized. Make it all industry relevant and your leadership level. Not much on the soft skills, communication, leadership, team player. Recruiters who don't search using those terms. It has to be more industry relevant. And pay attention, LinkedIn profile showcases the first 2 skills. The rest of it you have to click to see more. Highly recommend if what are your top 2 skills you want to be visible to everyone when people come to your profile. So you have to, there's an option to go and reorder. You can go and reorder those skills so that you are the top 1, 2 are shown up in the beginning. Okay. We talked about that, and we talked about current positioning. They covered that. So here, a current position always include a month and year. the more complete your profile, more algorithm has a score for every, how complete is your profile. Are you, engaging on posts, comments? I'll come to that. But it's very important, no? You feel all the important thing. Also, you can include some media where if it's possible, maybe your company was in news, in the press, maybe you are in a speaking engagement. So go and add that. So again, it adds some more credibility about the role, about the company you're working for, and it helps with your branding. Okay, let me see what else I can talk about. Skills. Okay, let me come to the skills. The skills, make sure you get some endorsements, right? Like if I'm a technology leader and I said I have more than 20 years experience, preferably I need some endorsements. People are looking for social proof. So how you can do it? Ask your colleagues, your former boss or friends. If the endorsements come from the same industry or your peers or who are on the similar line, algorithm gives a little bit extra weightage to that. Let's say if I get an endorsement from a marketing person, a HR person, yes, it considers one endorsement. If the same endorsements come from a technology leader, it'll give 1.25. So I get an extra credit if the endorsements come from a peer or the similar background. You can again help each other, find your buddies, your cohorts from the PRG bootcamp, and please, we can help each other. At least 10 plus endorsements will help, because recruiters' point of view, if we are claiming to be an executive, they want some social proof. They will also look for recommendations. Make sure your recommendations have at least 3, 2 of them are recent ones. Some people have more very old ones. LinkedIn will not give you much credit to that. Make sure you have a recent ones, preferably in the next 6 months. 2 will be the recent one is optimal, and especially if you're in the same industry peer, it will really help more. So open to work, I talked about. I want to share one key setting here. There's you may call it a hack or a pro tip. So when you click that open to work private setting to recruiter, so every week, like you pick a Friday or Saturday, go and turn that setting off, wait for 24 hours, then turn it back. Why? LinkedIn will recognize this is a newly listed. So LinkedIn will automatically rank those profiles higher in the search result if you make the setting. If some people have kept their setting open, maybe 3 months, 6 months, LinkedIn will automatically push you down in the search result. Because you have been in the job market for too long, you might be very active, but LinkedIn considers you are not like a new listing. So you will not be put ahead of the people who just came on the job market. So this is like a pro tip, you may call it hack. Till you are in the job market, please go and enable the setting and delete it and re-enable it after 24 hours. It's very important. Okay, let me cover that. We talked about network. So LinkedIn, I would say minimum 1,000 connections is better. 500 is the bare minimum, but 1,000 plus will be optimal because you get an 5x visibility. Feature section. Let me talk about feature section. If you're a premium member, you get access to feature your credentials, your experience, your certification, or you're in news, maybe you are in a speaking engagement. So in my case, I have a newsletter. I invite people to join my newsletter, and I followed a cover page so that it's very uniform and it's a professional. I have a one-page Google Doc, but again I have a cover page which will give me the link to that. Plus, I was Pope's announcement plus the certifications. You can see that I'm following a certain color psychology. So you may pick a color brand or psychology which will elevate your brand. Be consistent. Okay. Again, you can design it in Canva or similar app, or you can get a freelancer. And if you want, I can give some referral. And this should be very easy to plug and play. But again, don't spend too much time on that. So LinkedIn will favor people who are consistent on LinkedIn, right? So be active. I'm not saying you should post every day, but comment every day. So at least start with one post a week. Ideal, optimal is 2 to 3 a week, but at least start with one. But please comment every day. Very, very important. And comment does not mean great job, congratulations, happy birthday. Those are nice, but LinkedIn will not consider them. Any comments, minimum should be 12 words. Anything below 12, it considers low value. The optimal word length is 18 words, a comment. 18 plus is considered a real good comment. And comment should be something adding value, your perspective, educational. So you have to do some research on that. So where will you comment on your target companies, target executives, or where you want to warm up that? Very important, you pay a little attention on that. Consistently commenting on your target audience, target companies will get traction. And when you make a connection request, they will recognize your name because you have been commenting regularly. If your target company may be, let's say, Johnson Johnson, and you want to connect with the CIO or the CTO, they may not be very active every day, but you can also find who the other vice presidents or technology leaders are active. Once you start commenting, make the connection. Tomorrow you will have a chance to network with them, and you'll be in front of their team. But commenting is very important. It boosts visibility, and also their connections will see, their network will see when you comment. So definitely spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That is where the tools like AVAA, which I showed you in the beginning, will help you to draft those comments. And please, I definitely am telling this is the data behind it. And I will also show you this guy called Yasmin Ali. He is considered as a world #1 when it comes to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has got a 1.2 billion community, right? And he's rated as a #1 when it comes to LinkedIn. He is very big on commenting, very, very big on commenting. Again, I'm part of his community. He always tells, make it a point, you comment every day, every day. It becomes a habit. And he spends probably an hour, but all I'm saying is spend 15 minutes, 10 minutes, but please comment every day. And you will see a big boost on your visibility. All right. I think we have about 20 minutes left, so I want to be cognizant of this. Christy, I'm sure you'll share this deck to everyone, right?
Yes.
Maybe at this time I can take a couple of profile roast, and we can
Yes.
do Q&A.
So let's pick Bill Laser.
Okay, can you put in the chat his link?
Okay, Bill, put in the chat your link.
Okay, so let's open this link. And do you have permission, Bill?
He says yes.
Okay. Okay, it's coming up. It's loading. 1 second. Okay, yeah, it's come up. Ready, Bill? Okay, let's see. Okay, and let me ask you one question, Bill. Can you tell me, like, are you in the job market, or what is your current goals? I can't hear him.
Yeah, yes, I'm in the job market.
Okay. So again, I want to be, candid here, and I'm sure you won't get offend.
No, it's good.
The
Anything's fine.
yeah,
Anything's fine.
The banner is currently right. It does not tell me who you are, right? So
Right.
you have to have that. This is the first thing I look, right? So you have some work to do here, and have a clear branding, right? Who's Bill? Are you a finance executive? Maybe, did you drive any big results, any transformation, or any process improvement? Did you led some IPO process or M&A? Highlight some key, not too wordy, the crisp it is, but it should clearly tell. I don't have to read your headline. I don't have to read anything. By looking at the banner, I should know who is Bill. So the branding has to be very clear, and I would highly recommend to showcase some social proof, right? And that is one thing to start with. Let's see. Okay, I think you went and done, which is good. But if you are going to position yourself as FP&A, okay, we have to ask, right? Do you want to only target these two industries, aerospace and defense, or do you want to be broader than that?
Well, I've tried broader for a year and it hasn't worked, so that's where I narrowed it down.
Okay, okay. So this is again is a good start. Let's see what is missing. It does not tell your title. Are you targeting a CFO, VP, or director? It's good to have a couple of title there. At
Yep.
least
Yep.
one or two title will help.
Yeah,
Then,
the titles are down in the open position area. That's where I put them.
yeah. But I think here that in the headline,
I
and
understand.
yeah, I would say like your value proposition. So the value proposition does not tell me. It talks about your focus area. Again, recruiter is not looking for your focus. They're looking for results. What Bill has done, right? What you have delivered, what you have driven, not your focus, right? So that's one thing I would help. Exit leadership, and again, if I'm going to be targeting like a senior level role, this is already part of it. This word can be dropped. And these words are good. These, I'm sure, your expertise lies in financial reporting, FP&A, budgeting. All these words are good, Bill. I would recommend include one or two title, like say VP Finance or a CFO, VP/CFO or CFO/VP. That would help. And one value proposition, right? You can say, whatever it is, like a drove 10 million cost optimization or IPO. Just highlight your signature accomplishment. It will help.
Understood.
So that's good. You have got LA. Let's look at your one more thing. I've seen some people, not in your case, some people use emojis. Absolute big no. Do not use any emojis or a Unicode. Unicode does not get recognized. Any Unicode, it may look visually appealing, good, with the bold italics. It does not show up in any search results. Those words will not come up. So please do not use any Unicode, any formatting emojis. Those will get not picked up at all. Okay. Let's look at value proposition. Okay, good. Yeah, this is very easy to read, but only thing is you are not optimized fully. This is you get 2,600 characters, Bill. I want it to be keyword enriched, keywords.
No, I had 2,600 characters before I had a professional rewrite this section. So this was the
Again,
professional.
I'm telling from algorithm, because every word is search engine keyword should be optimized for searches, executive searches, executive recruiter searches. Every word should be get picked up, right? Though it's very easy to read, no doubt about that, but you are losing an opportunity to be found.
Understood.
Yeah. So the whole idea is we want you to be found, your profile to be found by the hiring team, by the search team, right? So the goal is to be found. Oh, okay, good. So I would say here, you could probably drop this not in the top 5. You can include something else, maybe your industry or something else. The coaching mentoring can be replaced. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at this. Okay, here is one example. Like your recent post, I think you did yesterday, right? So always start with like first line. Give a white space. Give the white space. Very important. And I want people to click more. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You can see here. See, I deliberately gave that white line, white space. Your strategy isn't proof. Then I want people to say to clicks to see more.
Got it.
So you see that. So I always give white space. So it's very important you do that. All right. Same here. Okay, here, good, you created your company page, but I would say maybe you can do in Canva or some logo maker app. You can create a logo, which I showed you, Patricia, right? So then you can definitely include that. Here, this is fine. This is totally fine. And I'm sure have you included some, okay, here is, again, here also you get 2,000 characters, right? You can go and optimize it.
Okay.
Some 20 years of experience, known for XYZ, your accomplishments, it will help.
Okay.
I think this is a good start, but one more thing, Bill, include your title here. I know you listed several titles, but which one you are most interested here?
Well, I would say it's a VP Financial Planning and Analysis.
I would say make that as a title, VP Financial Planning Analysis. Then use the pipe and include some 3 or 4 keywords.
Okay.
The VP title, not VP, Vice President. You should always extract.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I spelled them out in the thing after your last presentation. I spelled them out.
Yeah, exactly. Some people use SR director, spell that out, and no short forms. And I would recommend in your case, Vice President Finance, then pipe, use those 3 or 4 words. All right.
Okay.
This is all good. Similarly, here you can include here if you're a franchise, what are the key thing? I know you were at Tricard Performance. What was your role? Plus, again, use the pipes. You get up to 100 characters. Optimize it. Optimize everything available.
Okay.
So I think let me see the quick look at skills. You have got, again, you have a scope to include more. Okay, here is what your profile shows exit referral as the number 1 skill. Is that true?
No, it's not. It needs to be lowered down.
So you have to reorder it.
Right.
And it also tells me 0 endorsement. So try to get some endorsements.
Well, I have some, but they're not on those particular skills. I need to put the ones that have endorsements higher up.
Exactly. If you're known for a certain core skills, it has to be come in the top. Okay.
Understood.
And here is one thing. And you have recommendations, which is good, but this is like 11 years, more than 11 years, right?
Yep.
So, and I would say, please reach out to your network, your buddies who can help you to write a recommendation. That way, a recent one will always better. Minimum 2. Try to get minimum 2. Then another thing we look for is, are you also helping people? Again, we don't want like everything is reciprocal, right? You write Mark writes to you, and we want something different group of people. Not the same set of people. It's okay to have some common, but not exact copy. So yeah, it will help. All right. So overall, again, you have some work to do, but it will really help. Let me look at the comments. This is good. So comment, I want you to have more comments today as a part of your routine. Try to start with maybe 10 comments. The optimal 30 comments day is a magic number for algorithm. But again, you have to get there, right? At least get into practice of 10 to 15 comment a day, then increase it by a couple of more. And also you need to be, like a strategic about who your target audience is. And if you want to be in front of the CFO or the CEO of the industries in LA, you have to have a game plan to be in front of them.
I
And
understand.
Ganesh, how many words should the comment include? What's considered the minimum number
I
of
would
words?
say
for the comment?
anything below 12, LinkedIn will rank as low value, but 12 plus 18, 18 words is the magic number. So LinkedIn will really allow that 18 words or above. It will start looking, is there a quality there, right? And it should offer some value to the post, educational, your perspective or insight. Does it make sense? 18 words is an optimal
Yes.
number. Minimum 12.
Yes.
Anything below 12, it doesn't get any recognition.
Right, it's discarded. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's been a lot of people who have asked about the pipes. People have said that the pipes are not great dividers. Is that correct?
No, LinkedIn algorithm says this is safe to use.
Okay, so the pipes are safe.
Yeah.
And somebody asked a question about her current position is a lower position than previous. She's looking to get into a new industry. Recruiters are reaching out for same roles, ignoring previous 6 years of experience in higher leadership roles. Do you have a recommendation for that?
If you can give an example, maybe you were a VP before, now you're a director now.
Correct.
So again, you have to use those keywords, right? Of course, you cannot change the title, but you can say, I show the magnitude, what impact they brought in. Maybe they brought in some millions of dollar savings or financial improvement. They did an M&A. I think the value is more important than pure title. They can also say director / senior marketing executive, right? So you are not replacing the title, but you can always elevate your branding.
Okay. Now, what about placing your resume in your LinkedIn profile?
I didn't get. Can you repeat, please?
Like adding a link or adding your resume to your LinkedIn profile.
No. I think yeah, no. You can add as a one pager. If you see my case, I don't share my resume, but I share my one pager in my featured section. So that is okay.
Okay. And what about hashtags used in LinkedIn
good
posts?
Point. Hashtag, the latest algorithm says do not use more than 3, maximum 5. Anything above 5, you get penalized. And you use it again like something to elevate your presence. So why it's important? Whenever you do a post, a URL is created. So the first 3 hashtags get attached to the URL. So it's search engine optimized. So let me see whether I can show you an example. If you see my recent post, and those URL will have
You're not sharing again. You need to reshare.
Let me come back. Yeah. So so again, I have some, I don't know, connectivity problem. If you open any of my post link, right? So my hashtag will get indexed in that. So all I'm saying is use hashtag preferably 3, no more than 5, but we again have a game plan, right? I say include hashtag CIO or digital transformation that will get attached to post URL. So the answer is yes, it's a good idea to use, but no more than 5, minimum 3. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, and then someone asked, how do you make sure that you have the optimized words? How do you optimize the words in LinkedIn?
I think that's why you should use ChatGPT, right? I would highly recommend if some of you are using ChatGPT, there's a link called Prompt Maker. and I can share the link in the chat. I would highly recommend use that for your. Let me see if we access to the chat. I put in the chat here. Can you see the screen?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So I would tell here, right? You can go on this one. Always say write a prompt. You don't really run the query. Write a prompt to optimize my LinkedIn profile, right? So here what you do, you can go and download from the profile, right? You know, more button, save to PDF. So always download your profile. You can also download your resume. But right now, all we are saying is write a prompt to optimize your profile, and I will share my resume and LinkedIn profile PDF, right? My target role, let's say, is CIO. I want to be found by top executive search firms, right? So you'll get this prompt, and all you have to do is go and copy it and run it in another tab. Here I'm only using this prompt maker to optimize my prompt. So once the prompt is get generated, O3 is the model is recommended by this app, because now you see that this optimized prompt is coming. Now once it's completed, I'm going to copy it and go to a new window. See, it's already telling me everything.
This is great.
Yeah, it's still running through. I did not write all this. All I ask is give me a prompt to optimize profile. I go and copy it. I go to my another window. I go and drop it here. Then you can go to attach file. You can go and attach your resume, your LinkedIn profile, right? And it will run everything. So everyone can do it yourself, right? But you can be specific. So you can say my target role is CIO or a CTO or a chief A officer, and I want to be found by these pharma companies. And Bill, if your target areas defense and right, you can specify. I want to be found by my target industries. You can, the more specific you are, more it will fine tune the prompt here.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes left. Any other questions?
Yeah, so there's a couple things, and people always want to know, is a repost as valuable as a post in LinkedIn algorithms?
Yeah, good point. Once you post, wait for 4 to 6 hours. You can always repost without comment. Do not. If you include comment, LinkedIn will consider as a new post. You get a negative impact on your engagement. So the best practice is repost after 6 hours of your own post, and do not include any comment. Just repost without comment.
Okay.
And once you do that, always include a pinned comment. Please study my last recent post. When I repost, I include a pinned comment, which offers more insight to my original post.
Okay, so this is all really great, and we're out of time, unfortunately, and there's still more, a few more questions in the comments. But Ganesh, this has been really, really helpful. So for everyone, we will send out the recording this afternoon, and we'll get it to everyone, and it will be posted on our YouTube channel. And so look forward to that this afternoon. And Ganesh, this is so helpful.
Welcome.
And hopefully we'll be able, there are so many people who have watched the first video and now we can, put it together with the second one. And any suggestions, final thoughts for how people can, get even more information?
I would say like connect with me and be consistent, right? Consistency is key because LinkedIn will favor people who are consistent because they are going to showcase your profile in front of the recruiters. They'll only optimize those people who are going to be active on LinkedIn. If you're not going to be an active LinkedIn, LinkedIn will know because who is a paying customer? The recruiters, they pay thousands of dollars to be having the recruiter access. So they only showcase people who are more active, who have a more complete profile. They are in front of the recruiters. So I would say be consistent and that will really boost your search.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And Ganesh, just, huge kudos to you for doing this for the community. And thank you so much. And everyone, just don't hesitate to reach out to me, Cindy, Michelle, or Patricia. And, happy to be a resource for you. And be well. Enjoy the weekend, happy job hunting, and you have a community. It's all about being in community with others. So
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you.